So this is my great-grandmother and this is my great-grandfather. They came all the way from a state in China called Guangdongshan during the fourth wave of migration, which was between the years of 1911 until 1949. In 1942, my grandpa was born. In his childhood year, he used to go to the rubber forest with his father, which is my great-grandparents, early in the morning every 3 days a week. When my grandfather was about 10 years old, he'd been through the World War II. As my grandfather told me, during the World War II, the only food they can eat is ubi. By the time when the Japanese come to attack, they were being forced to hide inside a wooden rice box. After the World War II, my grandfather continued his study until high school. He was then worked as a teacher in a high school called SRJK Lokyok in Annam. This is my grandmother. She was born in 1951 and she's really nice in cooking and sewing pretty clothes. And this is why the reason she quit her high school in the halfway. She was then worked as a tailor. After a few years later, she met my grandfather and they got married and they got 2 sons and 3 daughters. Years later, they was then together started up a mini grocery shop in the town. During that time, the economy was doing quite good and they got no problem with paying their children's school fee. All my auntie got at least a diploma certificate and worked as an accountant. This is my uncle. He didn't manage to finish his high school, but he opened up a business which is a grocery wholesaling store. And this is my father. My father carried on his father's grocery shop, but during that time the economy was declined. Then he started up a company and now works as a contractor. And this is my mom. She used to work as a part-time clerk. She was then met my father and they got married and I was born. And this is my family photo. I got 1 younger sister and 1 brother. They both are still studying now. Used to go back to China, Guangdongshan, to worship their ancestor. At the end, in the future, I wish to graduate in tailor and work as an architect, build a family and live my life happily.